In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, we'll just take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, I'm Al. I'm your DM for today, and welcome to Here Hold My Earrings. Today we have Henrietta, Yvonne, Rebecca, Laura, Susan, and Yoni. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henriette. I'm from Norway, and I play a Kalashtar druid named Dalin.
Terrific. Yvonne?
Hi, I'm Yvonne. I'm from Canada, and I play Cracker, a half-orc barbarian.
Wonderful. Rebecca?
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm from Germany and I play Orla, a human cleric.
Sweet. Laura?
I'm Laura. I'm also from Germany, and I'm playing Byleth, a Dragonborn wizard.
Nice. Susan?
Susan, I'm from America, and I play Moxie, the half-elven bard.
And Yoni.
Hi, I'm Yoni. I play a half-elf bard named Mira.
And you sound happy.
I did my best.
And you are from?
Well done.
Belgium!
Yay!
Yay! The land of beer and chocolate.
Nom, nom, nom.
All right. Not that the Germans don't have chocolate or beer for that matter.
You just don't
okay.
have good chocolate or beer.
Started World War
Them
III.
fighting words.
Wow.
Meow.
Ooh, yeah, really. Okay.
I said it with a smile on my face, though.
Somehow that made it sound worse. So I believe Laura has volunteered to give us the session recap.
Of course. So last time we were trying to get over this bridge, and we got over fairly easily. Dylan got stuck once, but she also got out. She's still alive, and we got over, or the last three got over with help of a rope that we got back again. And our goal is it to fix the machine, to get this guy to stop running like a maniac. And for that, we were walking around here and we saw a guy or a skeleton, and it has like a symbol on it, and we took it. It was like a drow house. Duskrim, was it? And there was also a symbol from House Mithram and the House Duskrim that he had, that they were being known for being the fiercest fighters. And they were also, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, one sec. There were also like symbols on the wall. And this door, we tried to open it, maybe also to get like a rest. But that didn't really go well because there was an alarm and gelatinous cubes started to attacking us. And one swallowed me, but I survived. And Mira got pushed into this spike prison, and she couldn't get out from her side, so there was no lever. So we still have to find it. But we defeated these gelatinous cubes fairly easily. And when Cracker tried to go into this door after we defeated it, she sees this last gelatinous cube being pushed around by like an invisible force, and that's where we left off, that we don't know what this could be or who would be strong enough to push around this gelatinous cube. That's all.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And as an example of how I don't always remember to do everything I'm supposed to do, that wonderful take of all of us working in unison, sarcastic comment included, I forgot to record all of that.
Oops.
Yeah, oops. It's possibly the funniest bit of the episode. Okay, yeah. So you've got. Thank you very much, Laura. You've got this gigantic gelatinous cube basically spinning around in the air like a whirlwind that only Cracker can see, really. Although I suppose Delin, maybe peeking through some of the murder holes, can get this sort of glimpse like a merry-go-round, image. Occasionally, this blue cube just goes flying around and then disappears and flying around again. Mira, of course, is trapped between three sets of spiked portculli, I suppose that's it. Portculli? Yeah, portculli. And the rest of you are over here, pretty much. What do you guys want to do?
I have one thing to add to the recap. Mira did not get pushed in to that room. She walked into
walked.
it. Yeah. That's
Oh,
did it
it
to
isn't the
herself.
consequences of
Celebration.
my actions.
yeah. Being a coward and want to be behind everyone else, she walked into the trap.
Fair enough. She still hasn't had a long
Also-
rest, so two of you are still level 1 technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, very good point. Yeah.
Also, I didn't get any slime yet, so I'm just annoyed in a jail cell.
Yeah.
Throwing tantrums.
Yeah, because you really want that. You want that slime for your Essence of Mira line of beauty products.
Mm-hmm.
What's the tagline again?
Oh, what was it? Ah, I can't remember.
I bet Susan remembers.
I know I made a comment about it. I'm just trying to find it.
I couldn't resist. That's the tagline. Anyway, somehow
Okay.
it seemed funnier at the time. It's like
Because there was
crickets.
context.
Story of my life. Okay. All right. So yeah, Mira's mirror behind the wall. Who's the most trapped of all? Yeah, what do you guys want to do? I'm putting that turn order up because technically there is a potential enemy combatant in the room, or in the room with at least one of you, and we don't know for sure what's going to happen, and I don't know what you guys are going to do. So
I mean, we need to figure out a way to get this to get Mira untrapped, but it kind of looks like we need to go through not here because we can't. So I would suggest not leaving her alone because I mean I'm not quite sure that there's not any spiders in here. Also I would suggest one of us stay. So
why are
that
you guys so worried about spiders? Have I told you guys
I'm-
there's spiders in here?
I mean, I think
Dark, dank, and
it's
dingy.
dark, dank, dingy, and I don't like spiders. So obviously, I'm gonna have a fear of spiders.
Wait till you guys run into Lolth.
So-
We're gonna be triggering Rebecca's PTSD.
No,
You're
it's
just giving
all
him
us
inspiration.
PTSD. I'm fine with spiders.
Even funnier.
So, yeah. So I think also like we saw those like giant jelly things drop from from above us, right?
Yes, that came from the. Well, they seem to have come from the ceiling, as far as you know.
So Mira's not even safe where she is.
Potentially no, but she could
Because
be.
things could come from up.
Yeah, but she could be in for a lifetime supply of hair product jelly.
mean, you
enough
win
to
some, you
last the
lose
rest
some.
of her life is the way we might put it.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
Yes.
Yes, you win some, you lose
And
some.
I hadn't finished investigating. Sorry, I hadn't finished investigating the room yet either.
Yes. So,
So I was looking around to see if there's another exit.
mhm. Well, I mean, this gelatinous cube is basically spinning around in the air and occasionally sort of disappears out of your view down what appears to be a passageway into another section. Uh, and as it's getting, buffeted, it's not just sort of spinning in the air; it's also getting slammed against the wall. Little bits of splotchy jelly come, flying off in different directions, landing on the table, burning little acid holes in anything that isn't particularly dense. The wood seems to resist it, but it does smoke. It doesn't affect the stone, but if there's any leftover organic material from, the previous inhabitants of Blingden Stone, it's kind of burned away. There's no obvious, unlike most of the other areas, there aren't any obvious corpses in this room or signs of, a pitched battle, like the broken crossbow bolts that you occasionally came across.
Okay, I'm going to move away from the door so Dylan can come in.
Okay.
I'm going to try and squeeze in. I don't know if I can squeeze through that tiny door, but
Sure. I mean, as per the rules, you can squeeze one size smaller. So,
okay.
Nomengard is a city built primarily for small creatures, but this is a room that's got a large enough door for you. So,
Good.
how does tiger? Is she a tiger?
Saber-toothed tiger.
Sa-
Yeah.
How does saber-toothed tiger Delin squeeze?
Well, my butt gets stuck, so I have to wiggle through. Push through.
Fair enough. Maybe cut
That's a
down on the
liquid
good berry
anyway.
snacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you see, Delin comes in and sees what Cracker has been looking at for the last sort of whatever 60 seconds or so, watching this thing flying around.
Huh.
I figure if I wait
Smack
long
ground.
enough, it'll kill itself.
Yeah.
But how long do we want to wait?
Yeah, well, that's certainly a possibility. Like I said, there's every time it hits a wall, there's like a gelatinous imprint left behind.
Do we see a lever for the trapdoors that's around Mira?
Yeah, I mean, so just to be clear, when you say a lever,
Or a
are
button?
you literally speaking of a lever?
Well, some kind of mechanism that looks like would open
Mm-hmm.
a button or a lever
Mhm.
or something like that.
So, unfortunately, this room has got a lot of things that look like they could be contraptions or machinery. Each of these sort of semi-bed looking or table looking areas actually houses what might be considered for your particular sort of fantasy medieval eyes, a metal box that seemed to have things sticking out of them, like little metal things, round things. So there's no single giant metal 2-foot long rod sticking out of the wall with an arrow pointing down.
Pull this. The open gates.
Pull to free Mira.
Mm.
Pull to free Bard. So while Mira is trapped in here, what does Mira do? Does Mira do anything? Does she just stand patiently by?
Mira is just pouting. She like sits down, cross-legged, crosses her arms, and just starts pouting, like longingly looking at all of the slime that's over there. Just like, please get me out.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
sounds about right,
floating.
actually. Poor Mira. Okay.
And the
Is
longer
anybody
they
else
take,
doing
the more
anything?
impatient Mira becomes.
Right.
Is it like solid, or can we see through it? Is it like a prison where we can like stick a hand through or something?
Yeah, it's literally a portcullis, except that you don't have control over it. So if you know what a portcullis is, it's those doors with the spikes with the holes in them that basically separate the entryway of a castle from if there's a drawbridge and moat, for example. Right, you drop that down, you can see through it, and then behind that there would normally be solid wooden doors. This is the big iron and wood or zirkwood bit. So it's made for gnomes, so it's not like you would easily stick like your full head through the gaps. But it's a crisscross, and you could easily stick a hand through, hand each other like a small item.
Oh,
Oh, Byleth was gathering some slime, right?
Mhm.
I can give you the empty tub that I have from my previous slime that you used. So maybe you can gather some with that.
Ooh, little teamwork on the slime bit, on the slime front.
Mhm. I could do that.
Or
Like-
she could just take the tub
Yeah.
and then put it all in her pocket.
Byleth, I introduced you to the wonderful world of slime cream, okay? That sounds very sexual for some reason.
Well, it didn't to me until you said it, but okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
I trust you. Please, please scoop up all of the stuff and put it in this tub, please.
Oh, well, surely you can
All
share it.
right. Hmm. I will go here and take the top, and then I will scoop as much as I can.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. So you'll get a whole this ointment jar is enough for 3 applications. It's big enough for 3, and an application in this case means enough to like cover your whole body if you wanted to. Okay.
Mhm.
Who's going to hold on to this jar? You going to give it back to Mira?
Gonna think about it for a second.
I mean, as
but-
long as you don't use the whole thing again in one go.
I'd rather give it to you if I can.
Aw, thank you.
You're
Aw.
welcome.
Thank you,
Seem like you need
friend.
it.
Yeah, I
There's like,
just like
you
take
know.
take a bit and I put it on my arms. Here, can you fill it? Can you fill it up? I just took some out. Can you put more in? I mean, we gotta get all
alright.
of the things we can get.
That sounds like it's gonna be
I'm gonna do
painful.
that again.
Yeah,
gonna
that's
get
gonna
here.
sting. Are you sure you want to do that? That's definitely gonna hurt. Unless you're acid resistant like Byleth is.
I don't care. I'm going to put some on.
dude,
Mira doesn't care.
Ola gives you a look. Like, I'm not healing you.
Yeah, you brought this on yourself.
I can heal myself. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I'll remember that.
It's gonna collapse against the
Ooh.
wall.
So
Famous last words.
I just want to
yeah.
be good.
Mira's going to take 1 hit point of acid damage,
Worth it.
but you'll get
Well.
inspiration if you didn't have it, because I mean, that's pretty good. Good stuff. Well done.
And my eczema is no longer itchy for like an hour or so. Yay.
No, because you have no skin.
Mhm.
You need
Looks
skin to have
great.
eczema.
It can't itch if you don't have skin.
Yeah.
Like it's it's a price of beauty.
It tells you something that in this group, everybody's talking about putting this stuff on your face. Not a single one of you is talking about putting this on the portcullis to try to melt it, but whatever.
It's too valuable.
Also, is it made out of wood? Like, kind of like not wood, but like the mushroom wood?
Yes, it's mostly Zerk wood, and then it's reinforced with metal bands, and the spikes themselves are metal.
Okay. I mean, it could technically burn, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely made of something that looks like, the mushroom version of wood that you've seen all over Blingdenstone. Whether it has been treated, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily know until you try, right? Or magically protected or something else.
Well, can just get back from it a bit, and I will use my tinderbox to try to set a bit of it on fire.
A tinderbox?
Yeah.
Oh, that won't work.
I thought that's what you use to like start a fire.
Yes. Anybody want to chime in here?
That
I
familiar
don't
with
know
Zerk
what that
wood,
is.
so I'm not quite sure if it's flammable or not.
Well, a tinderbox is really made to start sparks. You still need like something that's a manageable.
Need wood chips or leaves or something to catch the fire from the sparks. You want anything on fire. It goes out
Yeah,
in like a second.
I have a piece
Yeah.
of paper.
Like one piece, just wrap one piece of
Perfect.
paper and then throw it at the thing. How come it's not burning?
It's a love letter. I don't need it anymore.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Oh,
I
was
mean,
it
if I
from?
stay here, stuck in this cage, I won't need it anymore, so.
Was it a love letter to you or a love letter from you that you haven't sent yet?
It was to me from an admirer.
Simp.
Yes, it was from a simp. Don't you know I'm an OnlyFans model, an Only Elves model?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, D. Okay. All right. Deeply inappropriate. All right. So this is what it looks like.
Oh.
When you're looking at these, strange metal boxes that look like tables, but they have a lot of weird things on them.
Ooh, buttons. Should we just try and push them all?
Yeah, because
Mira is
the
very
probability
scared.
the probability that it sets off like a poison gas attack in here is extremely low.
Yeah.
Or douses Mira in like some flammable liquid and then lights a spark and then burns the portcullis.
I mean, it would solve the problem.
Yeah, it would solve the problem.
Partially.
Yep, absolutely. And you wouldn't have to worry about your eczema again either.
Mm-hmm.
Resting bitch voice. That was great.
I'm doing my best to sound happy right now.
You do sound happy. Does anybody else think she sounds happy? I think she sounds happy. I think
Yeah.
we've lifted your mood. Let's just say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is Moxie doing, Susan?
Moxie's still kind of like bleeding everywhere. She just collapsed against the wall. I'm not dead
Okay.
yet.
Wait, how bad are you like bleeding?
I've only got like 9 hit points.
No, I mean,
Hey,
like,
metagaming.
Yeah, I meant just more like, are you bleeding profoundly, or are you looking like you have a paper scratch?
It's just kind of oozing.
Do you want me to heal you?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Okay, I will come and touch you, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
Well done.
And I believe, sorry, I will cast it at level 2.
Wow. That may be more than she needs.
Yeah.
Wow. She looks better than she's ever looked in her life. Her hair is like really fluffy and standing up. Her half elven ears are super perky. Her eyes look like they're really bright. She even looks like
Never
she's
felt
got
better.
iridescent mascara all of a sudden. I don't know. Does Moxie wear mascara? Would she wear mascara?
No.
Maybe she's not. No, never mind. She's got no mascara. Um,
All natural.
all
Skin
natural.
turned
Yeah.
into
She
the
doesn't
skin
need
of
it.
Edward from Twilight.
Oh my god, sparkling.
I'm not a vampire.
Yet.
Dun dun dun.
Well, you guys have
Yeah.
met vampires. Okay, so Delin is in the room with Cracker. Cracker with an intelligence of how much? 10?
10.
Is standing there in front of this large metal table-ish type of thing. Delin, in her saber-toothed tiger form, is standing next to her. You got this thing flying around. What do you guys do? I feel like you're both pretty strong. One of you could just
Buttons.
pick somebody up and then drag them across like they were doing like the piano finger keys thing. Just brrr, and then just hit everything all at once. See what happens.
Yeah,
Just roll the dice.
I was
That's
just
tempting.
thinking about taking
Hmm,
my huge
hmm.
paws and just trying to hit all the buttons at once.
Like the first time a kid gets in an elevator
Yep.
or a lift. It's got to go faster if I hit all the buttons.
But there's some up arrows on those buttons, right?
This is what it looks like. If you can see it.
I think
There's
I'd be
great
smart
big
enough
red
to
button.
think, oh, look, up arrows. I want the up arrows. Make it go up. Yeah, I don't know. So can I just press the up button right in the middle there above the black dial? Just once to
Mhm.
see what happens?
Sure.
Okay.
Uh,
Try that.
okay. Yep. You press that, and somewhere off in the distance, you hear.
Okay, who had Taco
What was
Bell?
that? What is Taco Bell?
And Mira, from her position, looking through the portcullis to her, away from the rest of the party, sees this gigantic device, which looks kind of like a crane, start shifting around and starts wheeling something up. And there's like a little basket on the end of it with some of this purple laced rock.
What?
Can you guys see it? Do you know what I'm talking about here?
Oh, that.
See the edge of it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the position where that's what Mira can see from where she is. The rest of you can't see anything.
Well, I tell Orla, Moxie, and Violet like, hey, there's something moving over there.
It's a huge, huge crane. I mean, Mira is going to know enough about basic stuff to
Yeah.
know that this is a crane.
It's a
And they'd
Yeah.
be able to
huge
hear me
crane.
if I yelled, right? So I could yell, did anybody see anything? That do
Yeah.
anything?
Sure, they can
It's
hear.
a
They can hear you.
crane.
What's a
What?
damn bird doing down here?
Exactly.
A crane is moving.
I just shrugged my shoulders. Okay. Whatever that means. Not the right button.
I'm gonna yell back. I feel like just doing what you're doing is maybe a bit dangerous.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't read this thing. Does anybody know how to read, like, pictures? I mean, I don't even read books. I don't know what this is. Does anybody in our group
no.
have any ideas about engineering stuff?
But I can read pictures.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a dwarf. Need a dwarf. Can
Or a
read
gnome.
pictures? Come on in.
I kind of squeeze past the fluffy butt in my face.
You're
Yeah.
very, very familiar with it now.
Yeah, so you're looking at anybody who wants to take a look at these things. The one thing you will notice is that these two boxes, these two tables look essentially the same. Whether or not they're exactly the same, you're not so expert that you can tell the difference. But the layout is, for all intents and purposes, looks the same. Is Moxie, does she still have comprehend languages up? That I don't, does it, how long does it last again?
Um,
1 hour?
Yeah, I think.
yeah, I think 1
Okay.
hour.
So Moxie will notice that the one up here, which is the one that Cracker was touching, has the dwarven stroke gnomish denotation for level 1 written above it, while this one has level 2 above it on the wall.
Right. Well, this one looks like it's for level 1, whereas the other one looks like it's for level 2. I'm going to make the assumption we're on level 1, so we may need this first little contraption too, Hickey. Let's see here. Can you pop that back up again,
Sure.
please? Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Anybody else want to do anything while Moxie's working out what this might mean?
Mira just starts complaining, like, why is it taking so long? I'm getting bored. Are we there yet?
Did you actually take out the love letter?
I mean, I can.
I mean, if you do, all I would probably want to read it.
Sure. Mira takes out the love letter and hands it over.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna like read it out loud and like try to do like voices to try to distract Mira from her being trapped.
Great. I mean, who wants to tell us what the love letter says?
I mean, you're
I
the
feel
one
like
reading
it's
it.
yeah, I feel Rebecca, does Willa want to? You could even make up some stuff. Maybe Mira hasn't actually read it yet. She just knows what it is.
It just says something like, "My dearest Mira, your hair is like the loaf of bread that burned down too long in the oven. So delicious. I feel like every time I see you, I want to smell it and touch it." And then it continues like that, just very, very bad metaphors.
That is priceless.
That's a keeper.
Your hair is dark and lustrous like the carbonized bits of burnt starch from a leftover bad bakery fire.
Mira is just there, like, I don't know whether I need to be flattered or offended.
Very
any
good.
of
Well
these-
done.
That is nice. Any of these other buttons make sense that I would
Well,
understand?
what does that mean? Makes sense. So the difference here is, while you have comprehend languages up, this is not technically a language.
Yeah, it's pictures.
It's just symbols. You're smart enough to understand, that this obviously means something to somebody, but it's like thieves' cant, right? If you speak thieves' cant, you know what the words mean, but to the outside listener, thieves' cant is just a bunch of nonsensical words or words that seem out of context. They are in common, but the whole point is they're supposed to hide an intent.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just take a stab at it and press the little, since I know there are 3 portcullises trapping her in this little corner. And I see the number 3 in the middle.
I'm
gonna hit the minus button.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna see if let's have a roll. To be honest, I don't even know which button does what myself. Let's see what happens. Well, you tell me what you're rolling. I feel like this is investigation, but I could be persuaded to allow a different roll if you think it's better for you and you could justify it.
I
Aspiration?
think invest.
I mean, it could be, deception if you're pretending to help her, but really you want to be the only bard in the group. It's like,
No.
when you're standing in the lift and somebody's running down the hallway at the hotel or the office building. They're like,
Hold
wait,
the
hold the
door."
elevator. And you're like, oh, I'm trying. But you're really pressing the closed door button.
Yep. All right. We'll do investigation then.
All right.
Ooh.
Yes. And you press the minus button, so you might as well just roll D6 or D3 maybe if you want to do a D6 is fine if it's easier for you. You can also program Roll20 to roll anything you want. I think /roll 1d3. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
You can do that, for example. Good. Yeah, so the middle one, the middle portcullis disappears. And it
Yay.
rises back up. So Mira is now free to go off all by herself down these scary, dark corridors.
Sounds like a great
Have
plan.
fun.
Did that do anything? She yells across
Interesting.
the murder holes.
I'm free!
Well, I
Only
take
on
that
one
as a
side,
yes.
though.
I'm gonna hit the minus button again.
Okay. Are you going to hit all three of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So all three portculli will disappear back up into their slots in the ceiling.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. I'm too pretty for jail.
Since Mira can't see her, Moxie just stands there and rolls her eyes as she looks at Cracker and shakes her head and walks back out of the room.
I heard that in the nanny's voice. I'm too pretty for jail. I can't even do it.
Gotta get that nasally bit.
Okay. Yeah.
How
You
much
guys.
Go ahead.
No.
How much of our cube friend here is left?
He's still getting bashed around. I mean, as far as you know, it might take quite some time.
Can Mira yell out that she sees a door?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing stopping her from yelling out.
I mean, I see a door over there, so there's another door here. Don't know if you want to open it.
Don't touch it.
I'm not planning to.
Can't get to it. Kind of slime infested. Don't feel like burning.
Don't be closed-minded.
I thought
You might
were the
find
one
it.
who did chemical peels.
Yeah. No,
I'll
she doesn't.
pass on that.
I'm thinking people probably need a long rest pretty soon. I know I sure do.
Yeah.
You're gonna take a long rest with a flying
know.
gelatinous cube right next door.
No,
That's
No,
brave.
but just trying to figure out how to get it out of here. We could try to get it out of here. And
maybe if you
then
open the other
go in
door,
the
it'll
room,
bounce out the door.
shut the doors. Yeah,
Maybe if it's
But then we all
may-
should be in the room at the same time.
maybe if it's trapped, we could just, I don't know, try to kill it and it can't move towards us.
Mm.
Because I'm not sleeping with that thing near me.
No,
I
me
mean-
neither.
You just put down the 3 portcullises, right? I
Mhm.
mean, if you put one of them down again, then the slime can't get to us.
What? Oh, you mean on
Yeah.
this side?
Oh,
Yeah.
on the
You mean
outside.
here?
No, the other side.
Here?
Yeah.
But then this thing's flying around in here, right? You see, like it moved from this room. Sorry, I'm not telling you it's a bad idea. I just want to make sure everybody understands the layout here. This is all one connected set of rooms as far as you can see, and this thing is flying around. It was here at one point, remember, during the fight, moved back through here, and then ended up down here, and now is being bashed around.
Okay, then just kill
And it
it.
looks a
More
bit
slime
stuck.
for us.
Yeah, that's spoken like a true exploitationist.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Who cares about the Amazon rainforest?
I mean, it's a slime that
So I say to
destroys
Delin,
things. Like, we're
Yeah, but
helping.
why is it getting thrown around? Don't understand.
Ah, finally, somebody asked the question. It's like, that would have been my first
I'm
thing.
here.
It's like, meanwhile, everybody's just like, hey, let me just play around with this console of buttons. Beep, beep,
Mock-
beep, beep.
Go back to the buttons.
Never mind
Mock-
that dangerous creature over there just, being bashed around for no particular obvious reason.
Yeah, Moxie's gonna go back and look at the buttons again. See if she
Mhm.
can.
Mira is also going
discern.
to enter the room.
Yeah, get out of there in case those portculli come crashing back down again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fire jets go off. What?
All right. Can I
Okay.
look at the console again? Investigate it.
Yes. Sure. Why not?
Please.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I just have to increase it.
no.
Increase its size. All right, so that did that. This does that.
And everybody can look at the consoles. There's enough console space for everybody.
I mean, what is our goal here? We stop it from being thrown around, and then what?
I don't know. You're the one with the obsession with slime.
I think
Mhm.
if
Hey,
we
I said kill it, but
it
not
from
everyone
being-
seems to be on that page.
I'm on page kill it before we fiddle with the buttons, because maybe whatever is keeping it there and throwing it around is part of the mechanism. So once we accidentally stop it, it will just move towards us and try to engulf us again. So maybe this is a good thing. So
True.
we just
It
need to kill
keeps
it.
it from being able to attack.
I'm just gonna turn into myself again. And
Oh,
every time I
is
see
that why?
it, yeah, that's why I moved it.
Sorry.
And I'm just gonna turn into myself again, and each time I see it, I'm gonna throw a produce flame at it. Each time
Oh,
it
right.
comes,
Sort of.
yeah.
can you heat
just
up the metal again?
inside it? Yeah, but that's kind of expensive.
Yeah,
if
remember
we
you
need
did that
to,
trick?
Yeah, but if we need
Oh.
to fight anything else, I think a produce flame is best. Doesn't take as much
Okay.
energy as the other one.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get my javelin back.
It's not on an obvious schedule or cycle, but we can say you can get 4 produce flames off in the next sort of couple of minutes.
Uh-huh.
I think that's reasonable.
Just roll 4 times.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Wow,
4.
those are expensive produce flames. Holy cow.
Oh, wow.
Look at that one.
So
Very
And
nice.
Is that really right? 2d8.
Yeah,
Wow,
2d8.
Jesus Christ.
I'm level
21, 34. Okay, so this thing literally just between the bashing and the produce flame, this thing literally just gets burnt and destroyed.
Just
That
gonna clap my
was
hands
almost-
together and just sit down.
That was too
Aw.
easy.
Yeah. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Don't go to the hall.
No,
You're gonna get
Face, I'm
sucked
not
in.
good touching anything.
Can I pick something up and throw it where the slime used to be to see if it will move around?
Yeah. You're
There's
throwing it
something I
at the
can-
slime? Okay, so if you're coming down here, you can see the slime is basically kind of plopped down.
Yeah, but I would just like to pick something up and throw it there to see if the forces that were moving the slime around are going to move that object around as well.
Okay.
Is there something I can pick up around the room?
Yeah, there's like pebbles and things.
Okay, then I throw a pebble over there. Does it move?
It disappears around the corner. And then a second later, it comes flying back and it pings off the wall with great force.
Okay,
Literally
so
just
don't
kind
go
of like
there.
zing, 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 zing.
Lori
Everybody
just
Duck!
like
Everyone duck!
yeah. All right. I'm gonna go back over here. There was a button next to the big red "Don't touch me" button that had like arrows going left and arrows going right that was lit green.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna press the button.
Sorry, which one are we talking about here?
Okay, there's the set of 3 that are kind of next to the big giant "Don't touch me" button. On
The
to the
red
right
one?
of it. To the right of that button. I'm not touching that button. I'm not that dumb.
Wait, sorry, I'm not sure I follow you. We're talking about in what? Okay, so
Second column,
I'm trying to
upper left
role
corner.
play technology you guys can't possibly understand, and of course I'm confusing myself. So well done. Yeah, I win. Second column,
Upper left corner,
upper
the
left
middle
corner,
button.
middle button. Oh, it's got like 2 brackets going one way, 2 brackets going the other.
And it's lit green, meaning it's active.
Yes. Right. Mm-hmm. Sure. And you're gonna touch that one, eh?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh my god.
Well, considering I
you-
can't do anything but guess at this thing, yes, I'm
Foxy
gonna
just
push the bloody
hears
button.
Al's voice. Are you sure?
I hear divine force warning me about this.
Odd?
Yeah. So you press the button. Initially nothing seems to happen. And then a few moments later, you hear a string of what appear to be metallic sounds, like the sounds of heavy metal moving and or being scraped. Like
That sounds.
Is it goat being slaughtered?
it doesn't sound organic. It sounds like metal or machinery or
Yeah,
something.
cool.
I'm gonna pull Moxie away from the from the board.
But I'm not done yet. It's so much fun.
The buttons.
Shapes and
Oh, man.
colors.
She's like one of those kids at the children's museum where they encourage you to touch everything.
Yep. Oh man, I
Mm.
think I know what button I should have hit. Oh well.
Maybe try the pebble again.
Sure. I throw the pebble again.
Okay. But where are you?
Mira is near the door.
Cowardice.
She is.
Fair enough.
Crack, can you throw a pebble?
How far
Yeah.
We
can
want
you
the
throw a
strongest
pebble?
person to throw a flying projectile.
So just to be clear, you're gonna throw a pebble. So your maximum range, I'm gonna say on this is 40 feet with disadvantage, 20 feet without. So you're gonna try to throw a pebble down into this hallway. Are you actually trying to aim it so that it bounces and goes this way? Because that's gonna be hard, considering you're not really an expert on throwing stuff and it's kind of far away. Now, if you wanted to stand real close, like, I don't know, here,
And
You
I would be
know.
thrown around.
well, I'm just saying, the closer you are, the more accurate you are, right? Yoni, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you by giving you options. See how that works?
Cracker, why don't you throw a pebble?
I thought the same thing.
Okay.
She looks strong.
I'm throwing a pebble.
I'm
Is
rooting
Cracker
for you.
staying there? Cracker
It's
needs
about
to.
here, hopefully.
You can't
Yeah,
attack across the diagonal.
I'm staying there.
You got to move into this
Oh,
space or
Cracker.
this space
Be
or
great.
this space or this space or this space.
Okay. Cracker's not gonna be totally stupid about this. Cracker's gonna nail up because I still have that rope and I still have a python here. A piton.
Yeah.
Piton. I'm
Piton?
gonna attacher celui ici. C'est juste là. And I'm gonna connect my rope and I'm gonna connect it to myself so that I don't get blown away. Someone could drag me out of here.
Sometimes use French for Elvish, so you're basically Cracker's basically a half orc that speaks Elvish. Nice.
So I'm gonna add that to my list. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move into here.
But
I
since
speak
you are
Quebecois.
so that's
parle
right. So
même
that would be
chose.
like if there were ever a half orc that spoke Elvish, they'd probably sound like a Quebecois.
Yeah, totally. Banlieue, man. Yeah. Okay.
Either that or Cajun. Okay. Yeah, as Cracker steps
Or
around the
Cajun.
corner to wind up and toss this pebble, you toss the pebble. How far do you want to toss it?
I'm gonna try and toss it through here, like right about there where I see a body, I think, don't I?
There is a body, yes.
Always a good sign.
And I shout back, there's a body down here.
And as you do,
Oh,
something
body.
materializes out of the walls.
Oh, good. Great.
Oh.
And a thingy.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, let me clear that. Remove all these. That. And we'll make him a. Okay. Who else would like to roll initiative?
Why do they always attack?
I guess it's gonna be me.
Why do they always... You're
True.
walking through a city of dead people? I don't know. The scene of a horrific slaughter? If it was safe and easy, they wouldn't have hired you to do it.
I just want to get to a library, man.
I just want to check out some periodicals.
Really, information gathering in
Distracted
this
by
nation.
slime.
I mean,
So, Cracker, I'm going to let you go. Mira, I'm going to say you're going to skip this round because you're way back there. You can't see exactly what's going on. And then this guy's going to go, and then the rest of you. But actually, Mira, you can go after Delin. Okay, so for this round, you're going to go after Delin. So, Cracker, you're tossing your stone. This thing's starting to appear. I'm going to give you one chance to do something, but you can't. You can run up to it if you want to attack it. Yeah, if you want to.
Why so hesitant? It's totally what I would do. I mean, really. It's absolutely what I would do. I'd step here. I'm still attached to my rope. And I'm going to swing my great axe twice. I'm not raging, but I see it.
Okay.
And there's my first swing. And then I take another swing.
Oh, she remembered. Well done.
Oh.
And your great axe is magical.
Yeah.
Okay.
+1.
Yeah, it slices through it. It's obviously not fully there. It's kind of incorporeal. But as you do slice through it, the first one kind of just nothing obvious happens. It just literally slices through and goes right past it. The second time, there's like a crackle of energy as your great axe slices through it, and you see little wisps of this grayish black semi-amorphous material get dragged along with your axe.
Okay.
Okay. Would Cracker like to give me a Constitution saving throw?
I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
How's that? 20.
Ooh. Okay. You feel briefly like this terrible chill goes through your body, but you manage to shake it off.
I'm too young for arthritis. Okay, shake it off.
Too young for arthritis. What was that?
That was what we call priceless.
Hold chill.
Anyway,
Okay.
can we see Cracker from where we are standing?
No, you cannot, unless you're
So we
standing.
just
Well, where
hear-
you are, where Mira, if
Dylan-
Mira's over here, there you
Dylan
go.
can see me. Oh no, not Dylan.
I can't see
Violet
anything.
can see me, right?
No, technically, you guys shouldn't be able to see around corners. So, if
So we
there's a
just
hard
hear,
corner, you have to
"I'm too old
be.
for arthritis."
You can just hear it. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Do we need to take a break before we get too into the weeds on the combat? Why don't we all take 5 minutes?
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Hi. We hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here.
Here, hold my earrings.
Here, my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
So, okay, so we've got to Orla.
Okay. So, do I hear anything like that? Do I even that would tell me that Cracker is actually fighting something?
I don't know. Would Cracker be screaming? Probably. You tell me, Yvonne.
Oh yeah. I did yell back and I said, one of those creepy things is down here.
Okay, so there's something. You can hear Cracker swinging away and cursing like she normally does.
So real life.
Yeah. I don't know if
mean-
Cracker would really curse. Maybe she's really polite about it, but you know.
No.
And I can see that there's like it's just a tiny tunnel going in.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like it's a bad idea to just all try to ram into the tunnel, so I'm not gonna. And I mean it's Cracker, so it's not like she's strong, so I don't need to immediately like save her life. So I'm just gonna make some space for Dylan and also stand in front of Moxie, and I'm going to ready I am going to ready Toll Dead in case I see it come out.
Okay. Excellent. Lilith?
I would like to go here, and can I see Cracker from here?
The way the tunnels are laid out, despite what it looks like you might be able to do, you can't actually see Cracker until you're literally right next to her in this one space. Any other space, and she's got complete cover.
All right.
Or if she backed up 5 feet, you'd all be able to see her pretty much. Because the D&D rules are you can't really shoot around. You can't attack around a corner. You have to go around the corner. So if you're moving, you have to go like this.
So then I'm gonna go here, and
Now you can see this thing.
I can see everything now. So great. I want to enlarge Cracker with enlarge reduce.
Mm.
So that
Yeah,
she's
in
stronger.
a gnomish sized city. Why not, right?
I
Oh my god.
think that's gonna be great.
Bam! She's like just like pushed up against the ceiling. She's like stuck there, like her axe is now stuck in the stalactites.
Everything starts crumbling on our heads.
Yeah, exactly. She's like hunched over. It's really awkward. In fact, technically,
Oh boy.
Cracker's going to be
What?
fighting with disadvantage now.
What?
Yep.
Yep. If you're in a space too small for you, you fight with disadvantage. But it was a good idea, but it's funny.
But
suddenly she goes.
I mean, it says here if there isn't enough room for the
What the
target
hell?
to double its size, the creature object attains the maximum possible size.
Mhm.
So
Okay,
Oh,
does it
okay.
still?
it does. You're right. I forgot about
Aw.
that. So she'll basically
okay.
be a little bit bigger than she was. I can't make it any. I can't. It's got to be either one or the other. So I can't make it a little bit larger.
Mhm.
So we'll say she suddenly expands and then shrinks back down again, and she hits her head on the ceiling, and then.
Sorry, Cracker. All right. But I mean, her weapons are still enlarged and stuff, so
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
won't penalize it. I'll say
And
it's a good use of the spell, so you might as well get the damage benefit.
and then gonna go here again,
Okay.
so that I'm not much of a target, and
Yeah,
other people can pass through.
great.
That's it.
Well done. Very nice. Yeah. Moxie. Moxie. Come here.
Debating of pushing another button, but
Like
um,
everybody else is like busy with the comment. You're like beep boop boop boop.
let me
I
see
use
what
my
else I
reaction
can
to
do.
stop her.
Yeah. You had a reaction prepared for your for an attack. I guess you could turn your attack on Moxie if you really wanted to.
Hold the dead on me. Great.
No PvP, but you
I
could.
know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna hit another button.
You're joking. Fuck. All right. What? Pick your poison.
Second column from the left, middle. Those three right there, the squigglies.
Oh yeah, the oscillations.
The squigglies. I'm gonna hit the middle squiggly.
The squiggly.
Oh boy. Okay. I mean,
She's too fast for Orla to stop, and right as Orla goes to stop her, her finger presses down on the button.
I could see the two of you just like fighting it out. Like, no, give me that. Stop it. It's my turn. I want to press something.
No, I want to push the click.
All right. You hear a
Never-
humming throughout the entire complex. And everybody who can see out through a murder hole or who's standing on this open area can see what appears to be electricity arcing throughout the entire complex wherever there's phase rest sticking out of any of the stones. All the phase rest, whether it's a stone laced with phase rest or chunks of phase rest, which so far haven't really interfered with their spell casting, suddenly start glowing very brightly. Some of them pop off and snap and explode like fireworks or popcorn kernels that have been left in for too long and turn black like the color of Mira's hair. Others end up just sort of glowing consistently and then cooling down a little bit and staying glowing, but not quite as bright as they briefly did. And everybody who's a spellcaster, which is basically everybody except Cracker, feels the hair or scales on the back of their neck stand up.
Moxie, what did you do?
Push the squiggly button.
Now, Moxie can understand, right?
What, Dwarvish?
But comprehend languages, she can understand whatever's said.
Yes.
Phase rest activated.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What
Anything
did
else
it
Moxie
say?
wants to do?
What language is that said?
That's in Gnomish.
Okay.
Gnomish.
So I can hear
Blingden
wah, 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 wah.
Stonian. Yeah, Blingden Stonian Sverfnevlin Gnomish. Which
In
to the
other
rest of you
words-
sounds like or whatever they
words-
sound like.
Don't fall in the hole or you get electrocuted.
Or something. All right. Anything else for Moxie? Or does she think she's done enough?
Orla gives her a glare and she said, fine. And she sits in the corner and pouts. Kind of like Mira did earlier, but she wanted to play with the buttons more.
Yeah, fair enough. Dalin.
Yes, I am going to move down to Cracker. I think I have enough. Yes, I have enough. I guess that she's so big now that she covers the whole passageway.
Yeah, she basically squeezes in, but she's not going to have disadvantage because she'll stop it being
Yep.
oversized.
But I can't see anything past her. She
I mean, you
blocks
could
the-
sort of see that there's something there, but
Yeah, not
we're going
too-
to say it's full cover basically.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stand there and I'm going to touch Cracker, and then I am going to cast Guidance.
Mm.
Just in case she.
Thanks.
I don't think
Okay.
she will need it, but that's the only thing I can do.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Okay. And now we're going to go to Mira, and I'm going to put Mira after Cracker after this.
So. Oh, sorry for the background noise. Just 1 second. So I don't really know what Mira can do. So she's. Yeah. Mira's going to go over here and look what's happening. And she is going to give Bardic Inspiration to Cracker.
Mm-hmm. Can you post it? Do you have to see Cracker?
Pretty hard to miss me there now, right? Because I
Well, you can't see around the
you'd see my
corner.
butt.
Mm, Does
She's-
Cracker have a big butt?
She's filling the whole
Well,
passageway.
now that I'm
I would-
occupying like this square and this square, like
No,
I'm
well,
squished in
technically
there.
you're just filled into the size of the hallway, not more.
Okay.
Oh, she just needs to hear me.
Okay, yeah, in that case, then definitely, yep.
Just
Okay,
yell, you go, Cracker!
okay, yeah.
And then
You
I'm
didn't
going
even
to
need to get
move
that-
back again.
Yeah, you didn't even need to get that close if it was just hearing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. Great, well done. Okay, Cracker, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna step to here. Oh no, wait, you didn't. I was here before. Did you pull me back, or was I?
I think you were old. Oh, yes. I don't remember now.
Okay. I think just for
Whatever.
it was discussion about the corner. Okay, so I'm here, and I'm gonna use. Do I get advantage then for Bardic Inspiration, or is that something? I guess I don't
No,
really
you roll a
understand how that works.
d6 and you can add that to your roll.
Okay.
Whenever you want.
If
you
you
can
want.
save it.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Within
don't
the
have to
next
use it
10
now.
minutes.
I'm gonna save it for now.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna take a good swing with my great axe. But wait, wait. I just rolled. Do I get advantage on that because it's bigger?
It's a plus
Uh,
1d4.
It's damage only. It doesn't help your chances to hit,
Okay. Okay.
as I recall. Is that right, Laura?
Yeah, like it's only 1d4 extra.
No, but you don't have advantage on to hit rolls. You only have advantage on strength checks, and then if you hit, you do extra damage.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So there's one hit, and I'm wondering, should I do it? Does that hit? 17.
Yes, it does hit, and it slices through it, and the whole thing just sort of dissipates.
Nice.
No D4 required.
No d4 required.
That was easy. Yeah,
Yeah,
all because
it
of
was
my
easy.
d4. Only because
At
of me.
At which point, this one pops out, and you can hear screaming coming through. Those of you who can't see it. It rises up out of the ground. It's going to come up after you pop up, though. After you finish your turn, Cracker. So
So I don't get a chance to swing at it with my second attack.
No, it's not. It's not contingent on this thing dying. It's more like it's gonna pop up on its own turn as a result of it dying. Sorry, miss.
Okay.
Confusing, but you know what I mean. Forgive me, I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
Okay. So good turn. Yeah, Cracker killed something that was scary, but didn't technically attack it initially. So keep that in mind. Ooh. Mira.
Didn't I just
I
go?
think it through. Hit something.
I let you go at the end of your turn, but at the end of the round. But technically,
Oh,
you're supposed to
yeah.
go now.
I don't know what to do.
You don't have to do anything.
And I am not going to do anything and just hide behind a corner.
I mean, there is a whole other console that nobody's fighting over.
I mean, I heard what Moxie did. I'm not going to do that.
What are the
I'm just
chances of
going
you
to
getting trapped again? I mean,
Mhm.
can't be that high.
I mean, the red button is very tempting.
Yeah, it's right. It's got to
It
be
is.
important.
Yeah.
That's why
Very
there's an
tempting.
exclamation mark on it.
Do you even know what an exclamation mark is?
Probably not.
Right.
Mhm.
It's got a funny symbol on it that makes it look like it says
Yeah.
no.
It's big, so it's got to be good, right? Bigger is always better.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe it casts fireball.
I'm just going to ask Byleth, hey, do we push a button?
Oh, I mean, now that there's nothing left, of course. Why not? Always like for excitement. And there hasn't been like too bad stuff happening in pushing those.
So
I
far,
think
yeah.
it can only get
Then I-
better, I feel like.
Okay, you're partially responsible.
Ever the optimist. Oh no,
I'm
you're
always
talking her into
partially.
pushing a button. Oh my god. Yeah, it's always partially. She is. She's partially responsible for the books getting burned.
Can I see the buttons again?
Since you asked so nicely. There you go.
I mean, green means good, right? So I'm going to.
I'm going to politely remind her across the room that it has to do with the second floor.
No, that's metagaming. You're out of turn and metagame.
No,
yes,
Moxie can
yes.
say it.
No,
Okay,
you
fine.
can't. I've already told you. You can't do that. I mean, I've been giving you guys a little bit of leeway, but this is definitely decision making on by Mira.
All right, never mind.
Let Yoni run her character. Yoni, you do whatever you feel like doing. You press all the buttons. Nobody's stopping you, baby.
Mira is going to turn the thingy, the nozzle. Is it the nozzle? I don't know what it is.
Nozzle?
No, not the. I can't find the word, but the black disc. She's going to.
You mean the
twist to
knob?
right. Knob, yeah.
Okay.
The knob.
No, it's okay.
Right.
We're not making fun of you. Your English is far better than my Vlaams, so no one is making fun of you. You mean the large black knob at the bottom of the second column from the left?
Yep. I'm going to twist it to the right towards the plus sign.
Okay.
Like a big. I'm going to do it a lot, so like half of the button, just woof.
Really?
Yeah.
Roll me a strength athletics check.
Okay. Strength athletics.
I'm going to give you a hint. You want a low roll. Okay, good. It goes all the way to the right, and you feel like it's very delicate. You manage to stop yourself before you kind of start jamming at it. You don't hear anything. This weird metal table vibrates briefly, but you don't hear anything or feel anything or see anything other than this table moving.
Mira just shrugs her shoulders.
I'll let you do that as a free item interaction.
My shoulder is an item.
What? Okay, this thing rises up out of a second body that Cracker can't see around the corner. Oh, Cracker.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have a strength check from Cracker with advantage.
And a d4. She has guidance.
Yeah, okay.
If it's a
Hidden
check.
symbol.
Yes, it is. Yep.
It's a check, not a saving throw or a check.
No,
Sorry, I
it's a
always forget which.
strength athletics check. If you have athletics, you can roll that. Like,
Okay,
if you're proficient.
I do.
Okay.
I am.
Laura, would you like to
Except
give
I
us
don't
a?
appear to be.
Okay. Would you like to give us an opposing D20 roll?
Mhm.
So Delin, standing where she is, can see everything going on. She sees Cracker literally just get lifted in the air and flung straight across the room, hitting the wall back there. There's another console, apparently, or whatever you want to call it. Did I screw it up?
Turned off the grid.
No.
There you go.
No.
So good.
That's not what I meant.
But
Cracker
I'm trying
goes
to do
through the
this.
stone.
Cracker flies into the stone wall and hits it at full force and then collapses on top of this metal table. First of all, Cracker, you're gonna take let's see.
She
Susan, you want to roll 3d6 for us, Susan?
she had
did
advantage.
she roll with advantage?
Yeah. She didn't.
Oh, you didn't roll
Oh,
advantage?
sorry. I was supposed to roll again, wasn't I?
Yep.
No, I did not.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
All right.
Oh. It's a little
Much better.
Yeah, from now on, if you forget to do it, you're not going to get to it. Fine.
I know.
Fine, you
Fine.
don't move.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was so looking forward to that.
I
Nothing
could
happens.
run over there and just bang all the buttons if you want.
No, I just
It's
wanted
like
you to go
arm
flying
swipe.
through the air. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, Cracker briefly gets lifted off the ground and then sort of seems to be struggling from Delin's point of view with something that she cannot see. And then she lands back with a heavy thud, sort of that superhero 3-point stance, head down, right? Very dramatic moment. And this thing disappears through the ground. Orla.
I mean, I don't know that it disappeared.
Nope, you don't.
And I mean, I don't know if I can even help, but I guess moving closer would be maybe a good idea. Although, I mean, because, I mean, I'm kind of like, part of me feels like she wants to hurt Moxie, or at least like grapple her. But no PvP. So yeah.
I mean, if you guys want to struggle it out to stop each other, then I'll let you do it, as
No.
long as nobody gets their feelings hurt.
No, actually, my action will be to tell her, okay, if you touch a single button again, I will not heal you ever again. And I'm gonna move down here.
Wow. Nice.
Buttons.
Oh,
Buttons.
it's Susan at a craft fair. But I could make so many cool things with this yarn.
You know it.
Violet?
How many skeins of this do you have left?
Yeah, exactly.
By chance, do you have it in purple?
It's getting pretty crowded down here. Perfect fireball opportunity.
I need to level up. Well, I don't really see anything that's going on here, and I mean, there's nothing really going on here. So, I'm gonna look around, and is that a map, or is that just nothing?
No, well, are you gonna take an action to investigate it? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
I would like
basically
to
what it's gonna take.
investigate it.
Okay, so you're gonna take a whole action to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I've overheard Orla saying that she's not gonna heal anyone who pushes buttons, so I don't want to risk that.
Fair enough.
So I want to do something else, and
Okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna investigate that.
Yeah, investigation is a good skill for you, presumably.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, let's have an investigation check. Oh.
An 11.
Okay, so to be fair, you do think it is a blueprint possibly for the new model city. From what you see on the table, it conforms to what you've already seen, coming through this entrance, this kind of odd suspended tower like, center section, right?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna actually give you guys a chance to see the whole map without all the stuff on it. So hopefully this will work.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
I am
Can I
confused.
can I
The
take it?
positioning is turned. The positioning is turned. It's attached to the table. It's actually like
Ah.
engraved into the table.
I know. All right.
Does that make sense?
Right. That's it.
Okay. But if you wanted to take some time, like if you're not in combat, or if you want to take time now and you want to trace it or something, you can always try to do that.
Oh.
And then there's probably like a history or performance check or something to make sure you actually did it correctly.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay. Next round, you can try that, or after the combat's over.
Yes, of
All
course.
right. Moxie looks like she's all alone in front of a console by herself.
Maybe.
Do it. A voice from the off.
Lilith is just a
No.
little devil on our shoulders.
Well, since she obviously does want to get heals in the future, because Orla's the best. She's gonna stop pushing buttons, but because it's so crowded down here, she's going to dash out the door and come around this way.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Awesome. Delin.
Yes. I still don't see anything because Cracker is big, so I am going to.
But also you were able to sort of see this thing briefly in between Cracker's legs and arms.
Yeah, but
the
did
one
I
that
see it
was
disappear
destroyed.
again?
It was destroyed, but then another one appeared and that disappeared, and you could see that whole interaction, but now you don't see anything.
Okay, I don't see. Okay, I am going to move through Cracker, and I am going to stand in front of. Well, I can go here, and I'm going to search the body. Well, I don't see any
On to
enemies.
loot.
Yes, time to loot. Ooh, more buttons.
Yes, more buttons and more bodies.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
One of them is slumped over the table. One of them's tucked in the corner in a defensive posture, like he's crouched down and hiding, but he's been stabbed through. There's actually a spear sticking out of him.
and Orla can't see me from there, can she?
No, the only one who can see is Cracker.
Yeah. So if I push a button, she wouldn't know.
Hiding things from your cleric.
It's one of those things, something sounds in the background and everybody turns around and looks in the direction of Moxie or where she was.
Nah, I'm just gonna search. Let's see if I see that body. I'm gonna search this body.
Okay. So the one thing that this body, it's very obvious that this body does not have any weapons on it. It's got a small dagger, but that could just be like a utility dagger. He's not dressed in any kind of armor. He looks similarly dressed to the ghost that keeps running off the cliff. And the body has next to it a little stone, a rectangular piece of stone. There is what appears to be a very old and sort of dried out stylus, a writing stylus. You also find a couple of loose coins, 2 silver pieces, 4 gold pieces. There's a small chain around his neck that has a small amulet on it. And the amulet has a symbol which is similar to the symbol that you've seen before elsewhere, and also is the same as a ring that he's wearing. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So.
And is it a gnomish figure or is it a drow figure?
Oh, the bodies are all gnomish.
Okay.
Sverfneblin bodies.
Huh. Okay. I guess
Okay.
that's me.
Okay. Cracker?
Huh. Well, I'm still in my little superhero position. I say, Mother of Oblivion, what the heck was that?
Mm-hmm.
And I stand up and I come over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching Dylan and I'm thinking, I better search these bodies. I always forget to do this. And I'm searching the body on the console there.
Okay. This one, actually, although it does have some similarities to the one that was running off the cliff, this one definitely has a breastplate, like a metal breastplate and a helmet and a short sword. He doesn't have any shields. It's not clear exactly what his role is. He's a little bit too lightly armored in your professional fighting experience for somebody who's like a frontline soldier. But he also seems to be wearing more gear than some of these other dudes who obviously look like they're civilians. On top of that, he also has the same symbol, which maybe Dylan didn't share with you, but it is on the breastplate. It is that symbol that I showed you a moment ago. Do you need to see it again?
Okay. So I hold up. No, I've got it. I saved it.
Okay.
So I hold up the metal breastplate and I say, "Hey, fancy, look at this." Is it really small? Like it'd be really tiny for me because I'm huge.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's like like on you, it'd be like a bib, for like a lobster, like if you're eating lobster.
It's a shoulder pad. It's a shoulder pad.
It's basically a shoulder pad for you. Yeah. And this one has had its throat cut. You can see that even though the bodies are completely desiccated, you can tell that it's had its throat cut because Cracker knows a thing or two about chopping necks. And there's a very clear sort of slashing attack that went through the vertebrae and nearly severed one whole vertebrae in half.
Wow.
And it looks like it happened through the back, like somebody was stabbing or striking from behind while this thing was reaching for a button. And the hand looks like it's reaching for the big red button in the upper left-hand corner.
And I tell Dylan what I'm noticing.
Okay.
Because she's smarter than me.
Not by much.
I think Henrietta might be the smartest out of all of us in real life.
Possibly.
Maybe not as smart as Yoni, but you can't tell with Yoni because she's always like kind of resting bitch voice. Hey, speaking of Yoni, hey, there she is.
Yay! So it's my turn?
Yes.
Well, Mira is not perceiving any threats right now.
Bam, bam.
It's
Whack-a-mole.
So she's going to go over to Byleth and see what she's looking at.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the map again if you want to. Do you want to?
So, no, it's fine. But can I copy it?
Sure. Do you have something to copy it with? Because I said that to
have
Byleth because I think she's got stuff to copy stuff with.
I have the love letter.
That love letter is getting so much abuse. I mean,
I don't even
you're
know
like
why I have it.
you're like one step away from like using it as a handkerchief to blow your nose with.
Well, no, then I don't really have anything.
Okay.
Is the room well lit? Can we see the map clearly?
It is because you guys have brought various light sources, and I think there's a torch, a lantern, and a light cantrip somewhere. And somebody was
okay.
using produce flame, but not anymore.
Okay, because otherwise I have candles, but if they're not necessary.
Well, I mean, if you want to light one, you can always light one and drop it on the table if you want to get a good look at it. But Byleth, I think, has a lantern, doesn't she? And Orla has a light cantrip on something.
Yeah, on my shield.
Yeah, then it's not necessary, I guess, and I just go look at what Byleth's looking at. And just look at the map.
Okay. This creature rematerializes through the ground, or whatever it is, here. Byleth?
Yeah.
Would you like to roll a strength athletics check?
I want to do it with my inspiration.
Okay.
Or
is it portent?
Oh no, I don't have portent anymore.
Okay.
18. Wait, I do it again. Wait, but 14.
Yeah.
No, so 18.
Okay. 18's good. Yeah. You feel yourself being lifted out of the air, and then you stop. And you hear a hiss. You're not really sure, but it sounded almost like a hiss of frustration. And it disappears into the ground again.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no, it's gone. Yeah. Hide and go seek with something that could run through the ground. Okay. Orla.
Saw that, right?
Sorry?
I saw the thing appear, right?
And you all disappear. Did. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, 3 of you did because you're in the room together.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going anywhere. I am holding I'm holding Sacred Flame.
Sorry, I forgot to mention. And also, as a free item interaction before it disappears, it turns the dial. And Moxie's trapped.
What is it with bards and getting trapped?
I mean, hey.
She was literally in the right spot, so I had to do it. Sorry.
She was in the exact same spot I was in, yeah.
Yeah, literally the same spot. Okay, sorry, Orla. Yeah.
Did I see which button or dial that was from where I'm standing?
Orla?
Yeah.
Do you think realistically you'd be able to tell exactly which one was pressed from that distance on a?
No, I think I'd be also too surprised by what's going on.
I mean, you definitely know something happened. You could see a tendril of, energy reach out, but
Yeah. And I also have no idea what happened because I don't see any effect of that.
no, but you do hear the same sounds that you heard from before with the portcullis came down originally.
Yeah, but I don't
But
know.
that's
Moxie's there.
yeah, willingly not knowing. I don't know. I'm just role playing.
Yeah, so I mean this thing could come back, so I'm just staying with Violet and Mira where I am, and I am holding Sacred Flame for if anything appears.
Okay, so you're gonna ready the cast a spell action.
Yes.
We're using Sacred Flame. Anything that appears at all. Okay.
Well, no. Anything
Sorry
that
about
looks
that.
evil that appears.
Oh, come now. How are you going to know if something looks evil?
Well,
Define evil.
if Cracker gets like thrown into this room, I'm not going to attack her.
Okay, right. So something you don't recognize.
Yes.
Like a little child Svirfneblin.
Yeah. Anything that realistically looks evil. It could be, it might not be.
That's quite judgmental, really. Rebecca's so sweet. I'm just like getting her caught up in all kinds of these moral conundrums. She's feeling so guilty. That Catholic Bavarian guilt coming out.
I'm not Bavarian or Catholic, but sure.
I know. That's why I'm doing it. That's why it's funny. Okay. I know you're all from Northern Germany. Violet. We talked about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm very bewildered by what's just happened, and I'm just like a bit scared, but of course I don't want to show that I'm scared because I'm a Dragonborn. So and I also I don't know that Moxie is trapped again. Probably, right? Because
I don't know, Susan. It seems like everybody's pretending they don't know you're trapped. So
I mean,
They didn't. They don't
what-
know I'm. Honestly, they don't know I'm missing. So
I don't know what happened when I stepped away, but you girls need to work stuff out.
Hey, were we 5 members? I don't. There's no one here.
Wow, that's cold-blooded.
I'm so sorry. No, but I had a plan and was writing down the map or drawing it.
Yes.
And that's what I'm trying to do, but careful and always looking to all sides, like no ghost is coming up or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And I have parchment and an ink pen, so
Yep.
I can do it.
So do me a favor. Just roll a percentile dice. Roll some percentile dice, I should say.
Percentile dice.
Sorry. D100.
Oh, all right. 86.
Great. Please record that on your inventory. Map of New Model City, 86%. Okay. And that'll be the percentage accuracy. So if you have to do a recollection check of some kind, we're going to use that as, and then I might adjust it depending on how complex or detailed it was. Like if you're asking a really specific question, is a door there or something? Right? Cool. Awesome. Well done. Very nice. I mean, that's technically more than one action, but we'll say that you can do that over the course of 2 or 3 actions. Rough sketch. Okay. Now it's Moxie's turn if Moxie wants to yell for help.
Moxie's just gonna groan, roll her eyes as the portcullis fall down and sunk into place. And all you're gonna hear from her is, "Can somebody hit the minus button under the 3, please?" As she walks over to this side of the section of space that she is in and kind of leans against the wall.
Okay.
Crosses her ankles and just waits.
Right. Since you took a whole action to do that, I'll let anybody respond if they want to, and all of you can respond. I'm busy. I'm
Mira
busy.
just
I'm
laughed.
busy. I'm
What's
busy. I'm
that?
busy.
I'm losing.
Mira
What?
just laughed.
This one? Is it this one?
What's going on?
I'm pressing all the
Why?
buttons. I'm not really pressing any buttons.
Orla told us not to.
Yeah.
It's all Orla's fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
D-
let's see. It's too far for me to run up. But it is. Well, I'm standing in front of a console, and if that's the same as the other ones, I see a minus sign.
Well, did you? Yeah, I mean, it looks similar to the you were there at the other one briefly. It looks similar, but what Moxie told you was that this one said level 1, this one said level 2. You're not necessarily an expert on Gnomish, but you're a reasonably intelligent person, and you think what is written above this one does not look like level 1.
Okay.
So maybe it doesn't apply to the same things.
I also specifically said the minus under the number 3.
Not the one that looks like a pancake being smacked,
Okay.
or the one that looks like spikes, or the
the big
fire
red one.
symbol.
Yeah,
Well, I
not
can.
the red button.
No, I can't reach the console, so I'm just gonna stand here and I'm gonna hold ready produce flame if I see the same ghost appear again.
Okay, yeah, that's a good location. You can see both ways. As long as it doesn't come out here to attack Moxie, it should be good.
Yep.
Mhm.
And if it does, well, you still got an extra bard. Cracker. You've got a spare bard no matter what happens.
Are there any more? Are there any more bodies to search or anything?
Well, there's this one that's huddled in the corner.
It's black for us. That square is black.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a
I'm gonna
black
go over
square.
and.
Oh, sorry. It's just a square that's got a body in it. You're not missing a whole
Okay, so I search. I come over and I have a look around at that one.
lot. Okay. This one is a female. You don't know that really in detail, except that it's got exceptionally long hair. So I'm generalizing on gender and gender stereotypes. So forgive me, anybody who's listening. It is completely dressed differently. It doesn't look like any of these other ones that you've seen that have like what appear to be some combination of work clothes or engineering type scrubs. For all you know, this could just be a normal civilian wearing street clothes.
Okay. And can I say something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
To Dylan, is it? Okay, well, it's 7 words. Is it safe to open the door?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know we've been having trouble with doors.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a lot for one round. I did let Byleth do a
Okay.
sketching, so, but that's like a full reaction, interaction kind of speech there. Mira.
So Mira wants to help Moxie, but Moxie didn't specify which board it was or which table. So she's going to press the minus under the 3, but on the table she's standing in front of.
Okay. Yeah, this thing shudders. You don't hear or see anything yourself. It feels like something happened through this. Now that you understand this is essentially a device, you feel like something did happen, but other than you pressing it and a little bit of localized feedback, there isn't anything like some of the larger reactions that you saw or felt when some of the other buttons were pushed.
Yeah,
You
and
hear
because I don't
Moxie.
see, I'm just going to yell, "You're welcome!"
Wrong button on the first
What?
panel.
You don't know which panel I used.
Considering
True.
I'm still stuck here, yes, I do. The wrong one.
Well, you're so grateful.
Yeah, exactly. I
Says
won't
the
help you next
woman who
time.
was stuck in here and just whining about slime. I mean, first console, please.
Oh,
It pops up
God.
out between all of you. Orla. Now, somebody had ready to action? Orla and Delin, I think, right?
Yes.
I had Sacred Flame.
Okay, go for it. And Delin, you can do yours as well.
Do I not find it?
Oh, there it goes. I see it. 23. Yeah, 23 will hit. And yep.
I need to do the dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. It's a 5 dex. No, yeah, dex save.
Mm-hmm. Yep, very good. And that's 7 of. Okay, so it's 7 and 7 basically.
Mm.
I mean, the fire doesn't seem to affect it very much. Nah.
Not at all, or just less than I'm used to.
Mm-hmm. It definitely affected it.
But not as much.
Loads.
Yeah.
Yep. Orla, strength athletics check.
I am using my inspiration.
Okay.
To
excellent.
Get advantage.
Burning everybody's inspiration.
That's a 12.
Okay. Yeah. Let's have a Yvonne, do you want to roll the opposing?
Okay.
Okay. So Orla also feels herself slightly rising in the air and then falls back down. This thing hisses angrily and tries to disappear again. Now, it is disappearing into the ground, but it is also essentially moving away, which will prompt an opportunity attack from the 3 of you if you have melee weapons drawn. Orla, Mira, and Byleth. If you wanted to do that.
Well, I have a short sword that I picked up earlier. I don't know if it counts as drawn. I guess not, if I'm holding also my shield and I need one hand for my spells.
Yeah, actually, I just remembered. Sorry, you can't use you already used your reaction anyway, so you can't do that. Yeah, the reaction is for you to fire off your readied action. So I apologize. Yeah, but Byleth, does Byleth have a drawn weapon? Does Mira have? I think Mira probably had one because she was a.
I don't think I had a weapon. Oh yeah, I had my bow.
Oh, that doesn't count. Yeah. Does Byleth have a drawn weapon?
I mean, I have a dagger.
But did you draw it?
But I didn't think so. I mean, I was drawing just a second ago. So
that's true. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll let you attack with a pen for 1 point of damage or succeed.
Yay.
Didn't Dylan also have a produce flame?
She did. She already did.
Oh, sorry, I'm super tired. I missed that because it was at the same time as mine.
Sorry, no, I wasn't being critical. I just Byleth, did you want to attack with your pen? Your pen is mightier than the sword.
Yes. Should I just roll a d20 or because I
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
a pen as a. Okay.
I'd be even more surprised if you did have a pen as a weapon.
That would be cool.
And then the
That's a
next thing
7.
you know, it just turns into a giant sword, and she hacks at it.
Yeah, it kind of misses, but I guess you draw like a circle and a line through it, like you're canceling it, and it disappears. Maybe because it got this hint that it wasn't welcome.
I tried, guys.
You did try. I think we're all very tired today. Orla. This thing is just creeping you out. It's like keeps popping up, disappearing, but it doesn't seem to be able to get anybody to go flying, which it seems to want to do. Even the DM's frustrated.
Okay. I mean, I knew that when Moxie was able to rescue Mira from the trap, she was at the first terminal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it makes sense that I wouldn't know that it is that one that I need to
Sure.
push.
Yeah. And if you want to press a different button on purpose, you know, sleight of hand, deception, performance.
I'm pressing the minus button.
Okay. Yeah. You hear the sounds of the chunk, 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 chunk. And although you can't see it, presumably Moxie can shout out really quickly that she's free.
Moxie disappeared.
No,
Moxie!
I got carted away with the portcullis, so I'm like hanging on for dear life as it goes
Go.
up here.
And suddenly Moxie gets thrown down this astral portal, ends up in a completely different area full of stars and creepy teeth.
And spiders.
It's dead.
And spiders. Loads of spiders.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
Covered in yogurt.
Yogurt covered spiders. New delicacy.
Ooh, I've got to write that down for Susna. Yeah, well done, Orla. Yeah.
I
Violet.
also sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That was, I guess, my free item interaction, right? Because the ghost
What do you
also
want?
pressed it. The ghost also pressed it as like an item interaction.
Well, all right. Yeah. Although I would have said you took your action to figure out what to do because the ghost knows what he's doing.
Okay, that's true. That I accept that. So I'm not doing it.
So I'm so glad. But what would you like to do? Let's put it this way.
I would have just
I'll let you do it.
I would have just like readied Sacred Flame again, but it's okay. So that's not very cool. So
yeah, I think in this case you really didn't have too much experience with it yourself, so I think it's probably reasonable to say that you were trying to figure out and recall. So what did she press? It wasn't the big red button. Yeah, okay, so Byleth.
I also wanna ready an attack because I want that thing to be dead. And if this thing, I mean, I know what it looks like now, right? And if it shows up again anywhere, I will use the chromatic orb.
Okay. Wow. So if it doesn't show up, you're going to waste that spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it shows up, then chromatic orb.
Okay.
With lightning damage.
Nice. Moxie.
Oh. She is
You're
going
free.
to Yay! Well, she was headed towards the crane, so she's just going to continue to head that direction.
Okay.
Searching around as she goes to see if she finds anything of import.
Okay. So she's got dark vision. So she can see across this gap, basically, ish. She can't see all the details, but you can see that there's an open area there. There are some rope restraints that stop people presumably from falling off the edge. There's another passageway on the opposite side. There seems to be another one of these rooms or doors that you can see. There's like the murder holes that are visible. You can see that there's another bridge here. How far can you see? Oh yeah, that's actually quite far.
Where's in the bottom right-hand corner is dark to me.
Yep. Well, there's a difference. So you can't go. So you can go to about 60 feet here. So you can see.
I guess that's right. Then.
Yeah, I don't think you can see all of it. Not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Cool. Well done. But you just moved your distance. You didn't take your action.
No, I was going to search along the way to see if I found anything interesting.
Okay, so that's
an investigation.
Okay, we'll say you're going slowly and you're detecting traps, basically.
Yep.
Delin.
Nope. I know nothing.
Jon Snow.
Exactly.
What would Delin like to do?
I want to push the red button. But I'm just gonna ready a produce flame once more. And send where I am. Yeah.
Cracker.
Okay. Well, I'm just thinking that door is really tempting. And I'm just trying to think of what I would do. Hold on.
You mean this one down here? Okay.
But I mean, I've seen us touch doors before, so I mean, I'm not stupid. But yeah, do I really want to get zapped again? I didn't really enjoy that. So I'm just gonna come back here, and this is all I'm gonna do is just say to Delin, because I know I didn't really get to say it on the last turn. Delin, can you check that door before I touch it? Because I don't remember who checked it last time.
I did.
You mean with detect magic?
Yeah, but I don't know what they're doing, but someone's checking the doors.
Well, you've been with the party long enough. You know when people are casting detect magic. They'll probably even say I'm casting detect magic.
So can I change it and just say shout out, can someone check this door?
Sure.
Can I do that
instead?
Okay.
Yeah. You're on.
Well, Mira is too tired to check the door.
Fair enough.
Role playing in real life.
Yeah. she needs to rest before she can do that spell again. So she's going
do you not have ritual casting?
Oh, I do, but 10 minutes? Isn't
10
that
minutes.
ghost going to pop up again?
Yeah, it could potentially come up like 600 times or something.
Yeah. So
Literally
I don't think
600. Yeah.
I don't think that would work.
Okay.
So Mira is going to ready vicious mockery by brainstorming insults she can throw at a ghost.
Right. Nice. Not 600, 100. I apologize. Okay. 600. Yep. Vicious mockery.
Sorry,
Okay.
my dog is whining. I need to let him out.
That's right. So this thing's going to pop up one last time. Well, maybe one last time. Where is it going to come up? I guess it'll come up in the middle here in the room since you guys are all clustered together. Who's got a ready to attack? Was it Mira and Delin?
Me. I had. And
And
Delin.
Byleth. Okay, Mira, Delin, Byleth, not Orla, not Cracker for range. So that'll be the three of you. Go ahead and roll your attacks or saving throw. Enemy saving throws. Oh, you have a 23 to hit, so that'll hit. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so just to be clear, no, you already did the chromatic orb, didn't you? Yeah, sorry. The produce flame is the cantrip. Your vicious mockery is also a cantrip. Laura, could you roll percentile dice, D100?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Please, something fun. 94. I just died.
Laura suddenly
Not.
Violet suddenly explodes, bangs her head into the ceiling. Yeah, this thing literally explodes as you guys all pepper it with all these prepared attacks. As it does so, as it's disappearing, it sort of whistles and makes this sound like a tea kettle going off. And you see the shade zip around the room the way you guys were back to this body that was hidden in the corner, which only Cracker and Delin can sort of infer based on where they're sitting or standing. And as it's moving, you see its form become more solidified and more clear, so that it no longer looks like this gray, vaguely humanoid small creature, and looks more and more like a young girl, a young Sverfneblin woman. You've seen some of these walking around Blingdenstone. Almost maybe even a child or a school child. And it's running, almost like it's running towards something to save it, like a parent. And as it does so, it yells a bunch of things that only, I guess, Moxie would understand, but Moxie's all the way over here behind the steel door. So I'm not sure Moxie's going to be able to hear it in enough detail to know.
But the murder hole's here right in front of me.
Yeah, maybe that's relevant. And plus, it's also murder, so why not? Mommy, daddy, mommy. And then it just kind of dissipates.
Well, that was weird.
And we're going to stop here.
Oh. What's a kid doing in here? Maybe somebody didn't pay their child support.
What the fuck was that? Where did that come from?
I thought
Maybe
that
it was just
only
bring
in
your daughter to
America.
work day.
I guess would have been
CPS, you know?
child labor.
Or child labor. Yeah, that's true. It could be.
I mean, that's from Les Miserables.
Maybe somebody didn't pay their child support. I love the fact that we have such different ways of thinking about this. This is really, really insightful.
Hopefully her name is not Fontaine.
Don't you cry, Monsieur Marius. I don't feel any pain. Right. Speaking of pain.
Sorry. I'll behave next time.
Oh, no, I wasn't referring to you.
Who are you?
My life outside of this wonderful game with my beautiful friends.
Okay.
He was talking about the puppy, in other words.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a lovely week. I'll see you guys all next Sunday at the same time as today. And then I think for most of us, for most of the rest of you who haven't adjusted yet, you adjust at the end of March, basically.
Yes, I
So,
think so, yeah.
okay.